Hello, and welcome back to an update video of sorts. The game in the background is StarCraft 2, specifically one of the arcade maps. The Oh No, It's Zombies Arctic, the updated version, because I prefer playing updated, compared to new, and the original version is old now. So, enjoy that in the background. That's sort of my go-to game to just play and chill out, I guess. Mess around. So, why is there a channel update video? Well, in case you haven't noticed, I haven't uploaded anything for about 3 weeks. I recently did do a Dark Souls video, which was finishing off the DLC. And at the end of that video, I talked about some things about the future of the channel, so on and so forth. And if you listen to that part, that ending part of that Souls video, then chances are you're going to hear me repeat the same things, because we're here to talk about that. So, what's going to happen after the current 2 playthroughs? The XCOM playthrough and Dark Souls. Again, this is something I talked about previously. After XCOM, I did want to do XCOM 2. That was the original plan. Now finish XCOM Ending Within, and then we go into XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. That's the expansion name, I believe. And have a fun time with XCOM. However, the more I think about it, the more I sort of want to break from XCOM, because XCOM's great. I love playing it. The problem is it doesn't get me as hyped as some of the other games, because I really want to go through Dark Souls. I'm in like a Dark Souls mood right now. Because I got Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin, and Dark Souls 3. And that leads us to our second point, which is what happens after Dark Souls. Or perhaps I should return to the first point of XCOM. After XCOM, we're probably going to take a break. Because the original format that I wanted to go for is the dream, per se, was 5 videos a week, 2 of one Let's Play, 2 of another, so in this case 2 of XCOM, 2 of Dark Souls, and the 5th one would be filler, which would currently be the pick up and play show, which haven't really needed filler because I haven't been uploading regularly. So the dream was 5 videos. The actual retail price, the actual upload rate when I'm actually uploading normally is average about 2 to 3 videos a week. So with that in mind, we're going to bring things down a bit, and I'm just going to focus on Dark Souls for the most part until the Souls marathon is through. I know there's been a Shadowverse update. They did do a long running series of Shadowverse, and they have recently updated Shadowverse with new story. However, I do not think that story section has an English dub yet, and we are playing with English voices, so I'm going to put that on hold. And also, since it's a new release, I think they probably have it in parts, so I may wait until they fully finish that chapter, instead of have to wait for the individual sections. And then we transition to Dark Souls. What happens after Dark Souls? The plan is to simply, as I said before, Souls Marathon. So after we do finish Dark Souls 1, which should be soon-ish, we should be able to finish it in the month of September. August, September, yeah? Yes. My brain just died on me, and I cannot think anymore. We finished off the DLC. There's 3 more main bosses we have to finish off before the finale, which is the 4 Kings. We have to beat up Sif first, because that's why we went into the DLC, so we can get the alternative Sif. It's not really an alternative fight, but an alternative cutscene. So Sif, 4 Kings, Izalith, and then after Izalith we're going to take a detour to the Dragon Lake, Ashen Lake, whatever lake that's supposed to be. Shimmering Lake. Through the tree and then finish off with the Duke's Archives. So we're gonna be doing Duke's Archives last. Also allow me more time to farm souls off screen to buy all the sorceries and stuff, so I can try to finish off the NPC storylines. I should try to finish the storyline for the Chaos Covenant, which is the Egghead. So I probably should do a small little mini recording on that. Which all it pretty much involves is you get infected, you get the egg on your head, and you talk, and then once it's fully grown, you can talk to the NPC there for some more dialogue as well as extra pyromancy spells, if I remember correctly. So that's gonna be a fun thing. Like, I gotta do all this grinding stuff again, even though I'm not a cleric or a wizard. Doing this for you guys, man. And I know I missed the guy in New Londo. There was the blacksmith in New Londo. I missed him completely. Like, I remember there being a guy here, like he's right at the start, but I just whiffed and missed him, because I'm dumb. And then after we fill up the Lord Vessel, we get to go and beat Gwyn. And then there's and get the Inheritor of Sunlight, or I don't remember the ending. The quote-unquote good ending, where we relink the fire. And after that, there will be an alternative video, which is the quote-unquote Dark Lord video, which I play as my wizard, my mage, my spellcaster. And she's going to go through the entire... it'll be more like a somewhat highlight reel, showing off Dark New Londo. So, we're going to go through that, as well as some of the other Dark Wraith, Dark Lord cutscenes through her perspective. And she'll also show off probably killing some NPCs. I think I got footage of that, where she just kills NPCs because she's a Dark Wraith. Some fun in its own way. You killing NPCs, you monster! Well, you're a Dark Wraith. You steal their humanity, and then you kill them and try to steal their humanity again. That's how that goes. So once Dark Souls is done, we are going to transition into Dark Souls 2 for the main playthrough. We're going to stick to the Souls Marathon for the foreseeable future. As for Dark Souls 2, I have played vanilla Dark Souls 2 all the way through. I beat into vanilla Dark Souls 2. However, I never touched any of the DLC. So the Winged City I haven't touched. The like Three King DLC I haven't touched it. No, Winged City, that's Dark Souls 2. The Three Crowns, like the Sunken Crown, the Burnt Crown, and the Ivory Crown. I haven't done any of those for Dark Souls 2. And Skull of the First Sin also changes, I think, some enemy placements, among other things, so it's almost like I'd be playing the game for the first time. Again, I will be playing a Hex build for Dark Souls 2, because Hex is also, I believe, unique to Dark Souls 2. Dark magic does exist in the first game, and I think they also exist in the third game, but they only really have a niche, an idea, a category of their own in the second title. And also, I still want to play some Fashion Souls of the second game, because I'm playing the female character. And no, I'm not going for the Desert Sorceress set. I did that already. And after a while, that gets boring. So, as for what set I'll end up with, I'll keep that a surprise for now. So after we finish Dark Souls 2, we are going to go into Dark Souls 3. I myself never played Dark Souls 3. I have seen a lot of footage of it. I've seen some footage of people playing a modded versions of Dark Souls 3. I think I see speed ones of Dark Souls 3, but have I ever played it myself? No. So that's going to be an interesting experience. Now, speaking of Souls marathons, what about some of the other games? Demon Souls. There's a Demon Souls Remastered coming out, but I think that's a PlayStation game, and I do not have access to record console at this point in time. And before I even think about doing that, I need to get a better wig, because this dusty old gaming laptop, it'd be chugging in places. which is sad. And will make the footage as good as it should be. But there's the Demon Souls remastered. I probably won't be able to play that. Bloodborne, which I would love to play. I would love to play Bloodborne, but again, that's another console game. And then the Sekiro. Man. And you'll probably seen this background footage because I use StarCraft 2 as background footage. Like, the whole reason is I'm hesitant about Sekiro. I know the game itself seems amazing, and it is amazing from what I've seen and how people talk about it. But it's published by Activision. I do not trust Activision. Man, Activision killed Blizzard, man. And then you see the StarCraft 2 footage, like, well, you're playing StarCraft 2, what are you talking about, man? And yeah, I played StarCraft 2, but I'm not mostly giving them any more money. I can still play a game I paid for in the past, back when I still believed in their stuff. And even then, the Oh No, It's Zombies Arctic is a... In terminology, it's a map. And basically what I mean by that... Man, how do I describe that to people that don't play StarCraft 2 or Warcraft 3 back in the day? It's like a game mode using pre-existing assets. A game within a game. A minigame? Sort of more in-depth than a minigame. We'll call it a game within a game. Using existing assets and code from StarCraft 2 and creating a game of your own of sorts with it. I mean, that's how, like, Defense of the Ancients, Dota, that's how that started because of Warcraft 1. Warcraft 3. And then that spawned, because of Dota, it spawned a whole genre, and now you got League of Legends, you got the Heroes of the Storm. I think there was Heroes of New Earth once, but I think that's probably dead now. I don't hear people talk about that anymore. That used to be the big, I guess, competitor against League. Yes, Heroes of the Storm, but Blizzard's going downhill. Oh boy. So there's that. And that's regarding Sekiro. So chances are I may not play Sekiro myself. Or the possible workaround is like, hey, someone else is going to give you Sekiro. Like, you must be gifted Sekiro in order to play it, because you will not give your own money. That sounds stupid. It depends. It's one of those weird, more idealistic quandaries. Like, you are going to not play a game because you don't agree with the company. Like, yeah. It's sort of one of the reasons why I started playing. Well, not really stopped playing, but hesitant about Path of Exile. Because they got acquired by Tencent. And man, I wasn't too keen on that since the start of the acquisition. And not too keen on it on the other things. And that's also why I stopped playing Language of Mobile, because like it says, hey, this app on your phone needs access to your photos and videos. Like, why? I mean, Language of Mobile was great. Core gameplay was great, but it had so many other problems, man. I couldn't overlook it. Same with Fire Emblem. Yeah, Fire Emblem Heroes had a power creep problem. Welcome to channel update. Marcus rants about a bunch of random crap instead of talking about the channel. Cut this stuff out, bro. No. We'll keep it unfiltered. If you want probably the highlights of this, it'll probably be in the description. So getting back on track, Soul series after Dark Souls, we're going to go into Dark Souls 2. After Dark Souls 2, we're going to go to Dark Souls 3. After that, who knows? If the Demon Souls Remastered gets a PC port by the time I'm done doing everything, maybe I'll pick up the Demon Souls Remastered. Bloodborne, there has to be a PC port for Bloodborne. I'll probably pick that up too, but it's probably going to be a console thing for now. And Sekiro, that's... I'm not sure. And that's pretty much the main current playthroughs. Now, as for YouTube and streaming, because I may want to transition into a streaming server, or Twitch, the stream. And the whole reason for that is the whole double dipping deal. You stream for a bit, and then you upload the VODs on YouTube, so you get the streaming experience, and technically, if everything works, so you can get the subscribers on Twitch, you can get the various donations, talking like from an actual standpoint of marketing or business here. And then on the YouTube side, you can monetize the YouTube videos, so you have two revenue streams coming in. And the YouTube side, since you already have the content already, you're just placing it up as a VOD on YouTube. There might be some fancy stuff, like some edits here and there, but the bulk of the work is already done, because you already recorded it, you know. It's almost, it's like, why not? Just put forth a little bit of extra effort and you can get two revenue streams. Now that's from the business standpoint of everything actually working smoothly. As in, hey, you actually need an audience for that. I have no audience. I have an audience of 0. Imagine. Far, far in the future. What do you mean? You got like you got 100,000 subscribers. You know, dude, you make video games for a living. What are you talking about? Like, well, I don't see the future. I'm not clairvoyant. I'm sitting here in my makeshift office, which is a folding table, a gaming laptop, and a worn-out dining room chair, in my bedroom, talking on a headset, looking at Notepad, and seeing my voice go up and down in Audacity, which I'm recording the audio for. And on top of that, I am missing my Dungeons & Dragons stream with Arcadum, the Heart of Tyr. But maybe they'll end the world to stream and I can catch up later. That's besides the point. So again, back to the topic at hand, I may end up transitioning to streaming. So after I finish off XCOM, after I finish off Dark Souls, I may try the streaming approach instead, which is almost the same as these YouTube videos. There may still be the cuts, the jump cuts, because I may still cut those, like the boring parts out. And if you want to see the VODs, I guess you can just catch them on Twitch. Or maybe highlight it as a VOD, I don't know. Well, no, I can't highlight it because I'm not a partner. They're going to delete everything anyways. The only way to do it is to upload it in full. Maybe just upload the full VOD. That means less editing work, but then again, that's less quality. But speaking of less quality, the highlights in front of each episode. I have been doing the, like, hey, last time on so-and-so, like last time on XCOM, or last time on Dark Souls. And they sort of have a small highlight clip of something funny or something interesting that happens. For the time being, I'm probably going to be stopping that. Because, I don't know, man. I guess, simplest answer is it's not worth it. I mean, going through that extra effort to attempt to find something that's funny, or find something that's interesting, and I don't remember to have one down, that means I have to re-watch the entire video and the latest videos coming out. Of course, barely any videos come out in the first place, so like, does it really matter? But for the time being, the highlights in front of each episode will be stopped, so that's going to be a cancelled, removed feature, downsizing. Maybe someday in the future that may return, or it may return in a different form as like an actual, like, highlights of this playthrough. Like highlights of the... Oh, I'll do that to my computer. Highlights of the... highlights of the Dark Souls playthrough, and all the interesting, funny things that might have happened in the Dark Souls playthrough. Of course, it means you got to get out through all the VODs. map, which I don't save locally. And I know most people probably save all their stuff. I know, but once it's up on the channel, I gotta re-download the damn thing and re-edit it if I want to do something like that. So that's the thing. And finally, speaking of streaming, there may be a return of the development stream. Because I do want to work on my West North stuff, my Red Winter campaign, as well as some offshoot West North projects, which is single scenarios, which is pretty much a map you can play that has like custom objectives, things to be placed on the map. Imagine playing a campaign mission, but it's only one mission. That's a scenario. So, do that in West North. Tears of Serenia was something I did want to work on. And I remember like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if to have Tears of Serenia done by October? Yeah, that would have been cool. Remember, would it be cool when I would have been done with Tears of Serenia by like May? Yeah, that didn't happen. You know, man, the thing that sucks is like, I am fully capable of finishing off Tears of Serenia, as well as Battle for West North, as well as a bunch of other things. But being basically mentally paralyzed, I guess is one way to say it. Or not enough energy. Not enough motivation to work on it. Puts a damper on a lot of things. You do not have enough energy to function for the day. Good job. But there may be a possible return of the development streams. So, if that happens, it's pretty much just going to be... Honestly, it's probably extremely boring to watch. It's a work stream. You're just seeing me working on a map, listening to some music on Wave, and again, doing some coding, do some mapping, maybe some playtests. And that's basically it. So again, to cap off the video, in case you just skipped ahead or don't want to bother reading the description. A, we're removing the highlights in the front of each episode. This is the funny, interesting bits that might show off of the previous episode. Reason for this is it does not seem to be worth going through the effort to do so at this point in time. It may return in the future, but for now, highlights of previous episodes is being removed. After XCOM, the plan was to go into XCOM 2. However, that is now sort of being put on hold because I am not putting as many videos out. So after XCOM is finished, the main focus is probably going to stay on Dark Souls. Dark Souls itself, the Souls Marathon is still the current plan. After we finish Dark Souls 1 with its alternative ending, we are going to play through Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin, as well as all of its DLC, and Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 2 and 3 are probably just going to be single playthroughs. I'm not sure how much of the completionist stuff I may go into, because Dark Souls 2 has some crazy stuff with New Game Plus. I don't think Dark Souls 3 has much about that, save for new items. But it's something for me to research and look into as time progresses. And then after we finish XCOM and the first Dark Souls, I may end up transitioning over to streaming the playthrough and then uploading things on YouTube as an attempt to attempt to grow as a content creator. The best way to grow as a content creator is to actually know somebody, and actually have some capital to spend on fancy artwork, have everything look nice, which I don't have. And then there's the possible return of the various development streams. And currently the focus would be on my Battle West North campaign, and maybe Tears of Serenia, depending on how things go. So anyways, this has been about it. This is SirMarcusCalibur, signing off. Have a good one, everybody.